A giant elephant blocking the front of a container truck? A playful elephant teasing a reporter?
Save our wild species and provide a home.
Or even an elephant showing up at your backyard pool just to have a drink?
And that's it. I am Mr. Erase. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you enjoy any of the upcoming videos. In many parts of the world, cameras have captured unique moments where humans and elephants cross paths. Sometimes it's curiosity, other times caution, but always a real and raw encounter between two species. Whether in open plains or dense forests, these scenes show elephants moving with quiet strength, while people watch, study, or simply stand by. Through these images, we see a natural connection that speaks for itself, reminding us of how closely our lives can touch the wild. And this video brings you some of those moments, simple, unscripted scenes of elephants caught by chance on camera, offering a glimpse into their world as it happens. In Chachoengsao Sao Province, Thailand, a wild elephant nicknamed Fatty blocked sugarcane trucks on December 29 to sneak a snack right in the middle of the road. The 35-year-old elephant casually reached into the truck beds with his trunk to grab sugarcane, forcing drivers to steer clear. This behavior has become a yearly ritual during harvest season, not out of hunger, but simply for the sweet treat. Despite the inconvenience, elephants like Fatty are accepted by locals and strictly protected by law. In Thailand, elephants are revered and safeguarded under national law. Killing an elephant can lead to up to 3 years in prison and heavy fines. The government has also established sanctuaries and monitoring programs to ensure wild elephants can roam freely in their natural habitats. Mischievous acts like Fatty's roadside feasting may disrupt traffic, but they've become a normal part of life in the region. In a country where elephants are seen as both sacred symbols and familiar companions, spotting them along mountainous forest roads is no longer a rare sight. But sometimes that familiarity can go a little too far. In Nakhon Ratchasima province, a more intense encounter occurred when a wild elephant named Du suddenly blocked and crushed a car as it was navigating a curve on a mountain road on the afternoon of October 29. The 35-year-old elephant approached the Toyota, then calmly sat on its hood and rear, shattering the windshield, denting the body, and damaging the side mirrors. The driver was terrified but fortunately uninjured, and the car eventually left the scene after a tense minute.
ถอยรถออกไป
แล้วยังไม่ขยับ มาอีกอ่ะบอกตั้งนานแล้วนั่นมันบ้าหรือเปล่านะหนีสิโอ้ย ใจจะวาย ไม่หนีอ่ะ ดูสิ
เป็นไงเลย
เว้ยเว้ยเว้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยพอออกไป
ไป
ออก ตั้งนานไม่ออกมา อุ้ย ทีนี้คันอื่นเขาจะยาก
มีใครเป็นไรไหมพี่ทำไมไม่มาเมื่อกี้นี่ไปก่อน
ไปก่อนไปก่อนหลบก่อน
ครับไปก่อน
ตกมันด้วย
According to rangers from Khao Yai National Park, wild elephants often come closer to roads during the seasonal shift from rain to dry weather, especially in October. While Du's behavior may seem dangerous, experts explain it as a form of greeting, a reminder that despite their gentle image, wild elephants are still untamed animals and should be observed from a safe and respectful distance. Encounters with elephants aren't always peaceful, especially when you accidentally stumble into one of their order enforcement patrols. At Kruger National Park in South Africa, a full-grown elephant left an impression on a pack of wild dogs, a group of tourists, and even the police. The incident unfolded as tourists watched more than 20 wild dogs playing on the road. Suddenly, an elephant charged out of the bushes, scattering the dogs in all directions. But the real surprise came next. It turned around and headed straight for the parked vehicles. A police car tried honking to stop the elephant from coming closer, and surprisingly, it worked. The elephant paused, swung its trunk across its tusks as if to say, "My job here is done," and casually walked back into the bush. The entire episode captured on video was both tense and oddly amusing, a rare moment that reminded everyone who's really in charge at Kruger.
Die polisieman bevark nou bietjie alles.
Though no one was hurt, the incident left a lasting impression on those present. It was a vivid reminder that nature always calls the shots, and sometimes all it takes is a single elephant's trunk to put things into perspective. The event clearly shows that the wild is never fully predictable. Coming face-to-face with an agitated elephant in a national park is a stark reminder that whether tourist or local, everyone needs to keep a respectful distance and behave appropriately around wildlife. Kruger remains one of the few truly untamed places left, and that's both a privilege and a responsibility for all who visit. While previous stories captured the raw power of wild elephants, crushing cars, blocking roads, and asserting dominance over humans and animals alike, this time the lens captured a very different side: gentle, persistent, and unexpectedly humane. At Aurora Zoo in Guatemala City on June 4, 2025, an adult elephant moved visitors to tears as it tried to rescue a young antelope that had fallen into a pond. In a video recorded during a school field trip, the elephant noticed the struggling antelope in the water and immediately approached the edge. Though its first attempt failed, the elephant returned, and on the second try, it gently lifted the antelope out of the water with its trunk and placed it safely back on shore.
Miren, 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 miren. Vamos. 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 Sí, sí, lo logró, lo
There were no alarmed trumpets or threatening gestures, just an instinctive act of empathy. The elephant's actions not only saved a small, vulnerable animal, but also deeply touched those who witnessed the moment. It served as a powerful reminder that sometimes the noblest instincts come from the very creatures we still call wild. In the tropical forests, where the lines between human life and nature are still softly blurred, the boundary between the wild and the modern world isn't always clear. This is especially true near forest edge resorts, places where a peaceful morning can suddenly become a bit more memorable than usual. A video captured at a serene swimming pool, perhaps the backyard of a forest-side home or a nature-immersed resort, shows a moment that's both funny and unexpected. As a man relaxes in the cool water, a massive surprise guest strolls in. Without warning or fuss, an adult elephant casually approaches the pool, lowers its trunk for a drink, then ambles off as if no one were watching. The elephant wasn't destructive or aggressive, it was simply thirsty, and the pool happened to be the quickest watering hole around. There was no drama, no commotion, just a quietly amusing moment when nature and human life briefly crossed paths in the most ordinary of ways. In places near forests or wildlife reserves, scenes like this do happen from time to time. Gentle, surprising, and sure to bring a smile. Elephants are known for surprising memory, strong social bonds, and ability to form lasting relationships, not only with one another, but sometimes with humans as well. In the wild, they live in herds, help each other in times of need, and can even remember the faces or voices of people who have treated them kindly. It's these very traits that lead many to wonder if humans and elephants grow close enough, can elephants truly show care in return? That's why, at times, a video isn't just a random encounter between humans and nature, it becomes a way to test a relationship, to see whether the bond between human and elephant is real. At Elephant Nature Park in Thailand, one such moment was captured on film. In the video, a caretaker named Derek pretends to be in trouble in a river. Almost instantly, Kamla, one of the elephants under his care, rushes into the water, pushing against the current to reach and rescue him. What seems like a simple action holds something deeply meaningful. The bond between humans and animals can transcend instinct and species. When treated with care and respect, elephants, like many animals, are capable of responding in ways that challenge how we think about the natural world. Kamla's decision to run to Derek wasn't a mechanical reaction trained into her. It was an instinctive response built on trust and closeness developed over time. A simple but powerful reminder. Sometimes kindness doesn't need words, just action. A reporter from KBC Television was delivering a live broadcast at a wildlife sanctuary when an unexpected. In the middle of his live segment, the reporter was suddenly interrupted by an unexpected guest, a playful baby elephant. As the cameraman did his best to keep the shot steady, the young elephant confidently approached, touched the reporter with its trunk, and even tried to tug him over to join in on the fun. Despite trying to maintain a serious tone, the reporter couldn't help but break into laughter at the baby elephant's enthusiastic, uninvited participation. The scene quickly turned into a charming and humorous moment that had viewers smiling along.
Ecosystem and disrupting the circle of life. And with the rise in drought cases, it is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home. And provide a home.
That brief exchange was yet another reminder, whether young or grown, elephants are naturally curious and friendly creatures. And for us humans, sometimes it takes no script, no special effects, just a baby elephant showing up at the perfect moment to create the most memorable news segment of the day. From surprising roadblocks to heroic rescues and playful antics, elephants have shown us just how intelligent and fascinating they truly are. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to follow the channel so you won't miss the next incredible stories from the wild.